Erica, nice to meet you. I'm Ariana.
Hi, Ariana. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. So the first season was kind of anchored by the first book within this almost trilogy at this point. But the second season kind of has nothing to do with book two. Why did you decide to go that direction? And how was it like to build another, continue the world with the first set of characters?
Yeah, we decided to stick with these characters because we love them so much. I mean, the second book, Karen's second book, jumps forward in time and sort of introduces a whole new cast of characters. And we felt like we were sort of just starting to scratch the surface of the stories we wanted to tell with the Bayview Four, and the characters we've sort of started to know and love in Bayview. So it was a pretty easy decision, to be honest, that we were like, gosh, we like leave them with this huge cliffhanger in season one, and they've just started to become friends and just started to show the world who they really are. And that feels like the beginning of the story.
Yes, and we kind of somewhat have two new honorary members of Murder Club.
We do.
I don't know why it's an exciting club to be a part of, but Maeve desperately wants to
really
be
wants in.
murder.
I know, she should stay away.
Yes, and Janae is by proxy a part of it because she was there. Why did you kind of expand the Bayview 4 into the Bayview 5.5, 6?
I think for a couple reasons. It was season one was really about slowly bringing them together, and we had these very like disparate stories to tell for each of them. And it felt really exciting to see what happens when you just like push all of them in a room together and kind of force them to work together and see if they can trust each other. And I think we knew a lot of natural fun and conflict and excitement was going to come out of that. And they, everyone who was in the woods on Halloween night kind of has no choice but to be part of this club, whether they want to or not. And certainly not all of them want to, but they kind of have to.
Yes. So Jake, we see him get shot at the end of season one, but he's back in season two in kind of an omnipresent way. Why did you want Jake to still be there in a different sense?
Partly we love that actor. We love Barrett. He's so good. And we just felt like it's really not revealed who Jake really is until the end of season one, so we wanted to spend some time like seeing Jake in this more truthful, darker sense. And we didn't want to shy away from what happened on Halloween, that like, this is weighing on them, and this is gonna like be a big part of their journey and what they're struggling with. And I think kind of making that a little more literal was a good way to show how hard it is for these kids, what they've done.
Yes. And this season is kind of centered around a very demented game of Simon Says. Why did you decide to change this, if we really think about it, a bit of a problematic kids game into this really dark
his name's Simon. How could we not? It was sitting right there. And I think, I think again, it's really the kind of like moral gray areas are really exciting to me and like the most fun thing to write. And I think there's no denying that they did something bad in the woods, but they also, in the moment, and I think in reality, it was kill or be killed, and so kind of struggling with that is a big part of this season. But it's so, but then struggling with that and knowing someone out there knows what they did, makes it a little more fun and scary for all of us.
Yeah. What was your favorite scene to come to life, or even your favorite episode. I really love the episode where they're kind of living out their last day of freedom.
Yeah, me too. I mean, there's a lot that was fun to shoot this season. We got out of we kind of are out of the high school a lot more. We're like really living in Southern California, shooting out on, we took the boat out on the water. All of that was really fun. But definitely in episode 5, when we see them let loose and sort of see this other side of the kids, that was a lot of fun to shoot and to get to just watch these characters show us a different side of themselves.
Yeah. And who would you say is your favorite character to play with? I know you love all your actors equally, but who's your favorite character?
I love them all
to mess with.
No, I do truly love them all and love writing them all. But I think I would say that this season, pulling in some new characters and exploring some new characters was especially fun, and getting to know, we don't know Janae very well in season 1, and getting to dive deeper into Janae's character was great this season. We definitely see some new sides of Maeve that were really fun. And I think, Vanessa becomes a much bigger character this season too, and kind of getting to write her humor was really, really great.
Yeah, Vanessa is a character that I love to hate because she's not wrong, but she does write so wrong.
I know. Yes. I think she would be easier to dismiss and be like, oh, she's harmless, but she's too smart.
Yeah, the characters this season are in a lot of ways becoming more of who they've always truly been and have less secrets. How was it like to kind of play with that kind of level of freedom that you hope you get in post-adolescence anyway?
Yeah, it was great. And I think that it was fun to play with the tension of like, okay, they're being honest about who they are now, and that should be so liberating, and that should be so exciting for them. And it would be if they weren't now hiding this other huge, much more dangerous secret. So the tension between, wanting to live these honest lives and hiding a body was a fun line to walk.
Always so inconvenient. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me.
Cool.
Congrats on season 2. Let's
Thank
get
you.
You got more source material. And I look forward to talking to you about future projects.
Awesome. Thanks so much.
All right, thank you.